a lot of things I want to get off my chest. I hate this idea that you're the best. I am the best wrestler in history. Nobody ever walked out of an arena without saying, God, Ric Flair put on a show tonight. Holy, he did it all. Come out here and let's see what the Nature Boy has got for you.
Around the world in bars on spilt liquor than you made.
Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, welcome to KedaNJay Show. Don't get quiet on me, Jay. You know I always gotta do this to you, like every show probably.
That's how the show always starts, huh?
Yeah, we got our own little crap. You know, we got our own little beginning, and then you get to listen to whatever. You probably added that too, whatever. Um, but yeah, you got anything to open up the show before we get into Night of Champions?
Welcome listeners to our second episode. I like to say that.
Oh yeah. I totally missed all that just now. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were too busy trying to get me, so.
Pause. But yeah, of course. You want to plug now or you want to plug later?
You plug later.
Okay, yeah, because I I forgot what I was gonna plug. Um, Night of Champions. Oh, in Houston, Texas. Did you enjoy the show, Jay? Did you enjoy the non-interest that basically you was telling me, I think it was on the show, off the show, that you don't like how they don't decorate the stage anymore? Did you like the stairs? I mean stairs. The plain
Stage.
stage. I said stairs. Yeah, stage.
I mean, I see it every Monday night, so it's the same thing. I don't understand why WWE does that now.
Cause they're on a budget.
It don't, but you don't need a budget to have a sound crew or a stage crew. You know, just rearrange the stage. You don't need a budget for that.
They work so hard, like Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
They work so hard. I mean, you know, and then they gotta get the fireworks and stuff. You know, that's a lot of work for them.
What fireworks?
They had to do all that. You know, they got bad batch. You know.
Man, you better get a good stage crew then.
I believe they had one. They just, you know, the only time they do like I told you last time, they only do the stage decoration is for like what? Hold up, yeah, WrestleMania.
That's it.
Did they do it for SummerSlam? Oh no.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
And we just watched it. Almost a month ago? I don't think so. Oh, see, because back in the day, remember, like you was telling me, it
was always something different.
Yeah, like you like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it 1999 or 2000? Maybe it was 2000 when the Hardys versus the Dudleys in the table match, and they had like the cab coming out the
Royal Rumble 2000.
Yeah. No,
yeah. Well, at Royal Rumble 2000, they had the cab because they was in New York, so they had a cab kind of perched up.
Coming out, yeah.
Yeah, coming down. It was like, and the entrance was like a alleyway.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it was. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Royal Rumble. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah.
The commentary alone makes that Royal Rumble special.
Yeah, and you know what? When we're gonna do something with that soon, because that was one of my favorite ones. And Jerry Lynn, I said Jerry Lynn. Oh my God, Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross. I'm about to say Jr. but Jim Ross. Thank you. They helped that pay-per-view. Like they made that.
The commentary sold that show.
Especially the main event.
The Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they when the Rock won. I can't remember what he said exactly.
Well. Actually, Rock didn't win. That's why the main event at WrestleMania ended up winning.
Well, oh
It was
gosh.
supposed to be. It was supposed to be like Bret Hart and Lex Luger at Royal Rumble '94, with both guys' feet hit. But this one, Rock feet actually hits first, and Big Show hit, and they don't show it on purpose. So that's why you end up with a 4-way at
Man.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I know some people don't like that WrestleMania for some reason. I like the all the McMahons in the corners. I mean, at that
Well,
time, not
I,
now. Oh
I'm
God.
gonna say this: who was not at that WrestleMania?
Um, who
Your
was it?
favorite guy?
Who the Undertaker?
Yep,
He wasn't at the.
not at 2000.
He wasn't. Hold on.
It's
Oh
funny.
wow, I know. So that's the only one he missed.
No, he missed two. He missed 10. He wasn't at 10, and he wasn't in 2000.
I never realized that.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I'm a bad Undertaker fan right now. I didn't even realize it because most of it was like back to back. So I was assuming, oh wow, sheesh. But anyway, Night of Champions.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, Night of
yeah. I
Champions.
mean, those are good memories. But
But
Night
we're
of
about to talk about some bad memories.
yeah, I'm gonna call Night of Champions the slow motion champions. Like this, it. Yeah, yeah. Let's get through this pay-per-view. Please help us. Please.
Let's just go through the motions and
Like Nikki Bella and her match, but we get to her match later
yeah.
in order. Oh, so Jay, you actually beat me in your predictions. So yeah, you won this time, and I lost my fantasy football. You told me that, but I lost again, second week in a row.
Well, that
And
wasn't your fault with
yeah,
the fantasy.
yeah, that was your fault. I'm gonna blame
No,
you.
it wasn't my fault either. It's just the fact that
It
you
wasn't
had
Tony Romo. Do not say it was Tony Romo.
no.
No,
Well, I'm
no.
gonna say this: if he didn't fake an injury,
Oh, you
and
know what? We about to end this show. Y'all have a good day. You know what? You know what? No. You leave you leave him alone, okay? You leave him alone. Like Vince McMahon said about John Cena. Oh, leave him alone. He's good. Leave him alone.
okay,
Leave him.
Tony Romo is John Cena and Jerry Jones is Vince McMahon.
Oh God, I should never make that comparison. You know what, Jay? Stop. Okay.
And conveniently enough, where's WrestleMania 32 gonna be?
You know, I might not go now. I'm thinking about going. I might not go. Yeah, we just you just yeah. I just compared them to. I feel really bad. I'm sorry. I apologize to the Cowboys fans. Um, but yeah, you won, but you got the matches wrong.
Wrong. Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, but the match lineup was weird to me in a way.
it was.
It they should. I don't know. I mean, the first match, we're gonna get into that in a second, but you said your first match was gonna be the tag team champions.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what you picked. You picked the tag
It,
team champions versus New Day, sorry,
yeah.
versus the Dudley Boys for the
Yep.
titles. That was your first prediction.
Yep. And
And
it actually ended up being
Ryback versus Kevin Owens.
yep.
Yeah. So let's get into this match. Do you even remember anything in this match?
Um. Let's see. As I'm sitting here thinking about, the only thing I remember is when Ryback came out, and I was like, first I was upset because it ruined my pick list, but when he came out, I just thought of Jesse Ventura. Like, why is the champion coming out first? But that's the only thing I really don't remember the match. Well, no, I remember the ending, but other than that, I don't really remember anything in between.
Okay, I wrote notes because
Good.
when it was bad notes, but when I first watched it, it was skipping because when I was watching on it was skipping real bad. Like my feed was horrible. I don't know how many people had issues with the feed,
I think a
but
lot of people did from
but
what I saw on Twitter.
mine was horrible. So I went to go eat something. So I didn't get to see all the match, but when I rewatched it, you could tell they were trying to edit the skipping. Like you could when you go back on the network now, you could see how they edit that out.
Okay.
And what I wrote down was Ryback. Ryback, he was taking some hard bumps. Like they was hitting each other hard. Like it wasn't like tap. It was like it was impressive. I said, okay, he hitting them, and then Kevin Owens he targeted the elbow. I like when the wrestlers like target a body part. It tells a story in the ring.
Yes, it does.
But we get to the other match later when they target a leg. But that was just poor Charlotte. But what else happened? Oh, the match was slow. Did it seem slow to you in a way? I mean, I know I
What a-
called Night of Slow Champions or some whatever I said earlier, but it just seemed slow. Maybe because Rabbi is a big guy, but it just seemed
well,
slow to me.
when you get a big, hulky guy versus a big finesse guy, you're gonna have a problem.
No, because John Cena, I don't like give him credit. John Cena versus Kevin Owens. I mean, that's is. I mean, they not the same structure. Ryback and John Cena. I mean,
Well,
I mean, not all the
well,
way,
well,
but
but right back is more. He and it's bad. I gotta say this, but he's even more stiff than John Cena is.
well, at least he don't call out his matches loud as
No,
John Cena.
no, because everybody in the cheap seats got to hear John Cena calling a spot.
And you know what? In the last show on the first episode, I remember I was like I said something about just because the matches are shitty, the pay per view might be good. Let's just say I was completely wrong this time. I was wrong. I can't remember. We go by the list and then we see which one did we like the most. But I think I was wrong. And oh, you know what? Speaking of John Cena like talking loud, right about he. Okay, I hate when a wrestler. Okay, you know how you doing the move and you can see them talking to them. Like
Yeah,
I don't like that. Like maybe because back in the day I wasn't really paying attention to that, because most people back in the day or certain people they had hair, so when they are like in the headlock or they like on the
they
ground,
flop their hair down.
yeah,
Yep,
you could
yep.
you don't see. I don't like seeing that. That irritates me for some reason. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but so he said something to Owens. I'm like, why are you talking to Owens? This he know what the like he know what he doing. But I mean, I understand you gotta do. Hey, I'm about to do this to you. Hey, I understand that, but I just don't want to see that. And
You paying attention too much.
maybe so. But I mean, maybe I nitpick at the smaller things, but the smaller things are more precious to me when it comes to wrestling, and wrestling's not precious these days. Certain matches and people, but I don't know if there's anything. Oh, the end.
Yes, the end.
Did you like how he raked his eyes to win the championship, and the referee once again can't see it, like the
Well,
Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, and he
well,
tapped out.
I'm gonna say this: the rake of the eyes, I have no problem with. It's the fact that he won with that roll up.
Ugh.
That's what kind of irritated me, because I wanted to see how. See, because remember what I told you in the last show? I said I wanted to see
You-
if he was gonna get him up in that pop up powerbomb.
And I was like, yeah, he gonna do it. I was like, oh, where's the Powerball? When I rewatch it, and I was like, oh, where's the Powerball? He ain't do it. He just roll him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like right back is what, like 275, 280 something maybe, solid muscle, and you trying to tell me he can't kick out of Kevin Owens roll up?
And I was shocked he won. I mean, I was going back and forth, but I was like, oh shit, he actually won. Like, it's
But
a difference.
you remember why I told you that why Kevin Owens was gonna win? Because of the fact that Ryback won that Intercontinental title at Elimination Chamber, so he had the belt for a long time, and it was time for him to let it go.
And you know what? Remember I was like, I said something like he had it for a while, but I don't know if I said it or not, but I remember he was out for like a couple weeks or something. So maybe I wasn't really counting that when he was champion, because remember
Yeah,
he was out. So I was like, oh, that's how I was like, oh, he was champion that long. It don't feel like it to me.
yeah, because you don't. He did. What can anybody say besides him winning the title was a signature Ryback title defense?
Okay, when he when I don't know he won twice, but it was like when the Miz did something to the Big Show. Like he won. No, was it Big Show? Whoever did something to, I don't know, was the Big Show and Miz fighting, and then he got the pin on one of them and he won without doing anything to them. I like when he did that, but he's the face. It was a little weird. I
Yeah.
can't remember. Was it Battleground when he did that when they had a triple threat match? I think that was, and he just like I don't know. Was it a knockout punch? I don't know. It was a knockout punch. Whoever was on the ground, Ryback pinned them, and then he kept his belt.
Yeah.
That's the only memorable thing he did. And I mean,
And when was Elimination Chamber again?
a, a,
When that like a day? Like February?
I don't remember. Was it?
I think so. I think it was February.
Let me Google it. Maybe it was February.
I think
Maybe it was. I don't know.
because you remember it was a network exclusive, which kind of pissed me off because I was looking forward for the Elimination Chamber, and then they changed it all up, put that as a because Fastlane took its place. So, yeah,
Oh
Fast
gosh.
Fastlane. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that pay per view, but okay.
Yeah, I don't either. It's bad. I remember Elimination Chamber, but I don't remember Fastlane.
I used to like the older Elimination Chamber, the first one when Shawn Michaels won. That's my favorite one.
Well, that's I think that's I don't know if I told you this on I think I told you on Twitter or something. That's one of two moments of why I respect Triple H because of what happened to him in that match
Mm.
when RVD came down on his throat and
Oh yeah, you did.
almost killed him,
Yeah,
practically, and he finished that match.
cause he's the game. Oh man.
But
Um,
yeah, Elimination Chamber used to be a pay per view I looked forward to because I guess I got to the point where because as you know I'm a WCW guy, so I guess it was the closest that we were ever gonna get to War Games in WWE. So anytime Elimination Chamber comes around, I kind of look forward to it.
so it said it happened May 31st.
May,
Yeah,
huh?
maybe last year was in because you know what it used to be in February before they
Yeah,
took it away, but it said I'm looking Wikipedia, so it might
because
be wrong. It says
it
Sunday,
was
May 31st, and actually right back is on the cover actually. Speaking of the big guy, so
yeah. Yeah, he lost to the better guy.
you know what? Time out for a second. Speaking of the big guy, okay, you might laugh me out. What if they put him? I mean, it won't make sense.
Uh-huh.
What if they put him with God from NXT? How you doing? And Mizero, Mizero, what's his name? Oh my
Uh-huh.
God, Big Cass and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever
yeah. I
his
know you're
name.
talking.
I can't
Yeah.
remember his name. Damn, Amenzo Amore. Oh God, I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
you had it. There it is.
What Amenzo Amore? Something like
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Whatever his name is. That's my man's, but he cool. But what did they put Ryback with it? Because you remember he was in like the big guy. I'm the big guy. Like what they just had him in the background. If they come to the main roster, because you know they might turn into a comedy thing, and
That
he could just be in the background. I'm the big guy, and that's it, and then leave. I don't know. I mean, they
that
don't have nothing to do with him. Who knows? Oh, I hope they don't take my idea, because I don't do that to him.
well, if they take your idea, you shouldn't want to admit that that's your
I
idea.
know. Let me shut up. uh, yeah. So it was May 31st. I thought it was early in there, but
I thought it was too because it was like wasn't it like 2 weeks after
maybe,
Fastlane?
huh?
I say it was like 2 weeks after Fastlane
Let me see when the fast lane was there.
because I think Fastlane was in February.
I don't know. But let's say what we are horrible. We don't even know the damn pay per views. They be alright.
Well, because they don't say
Okay. So fast lane was in February. So what was in? Cause I said May 31st, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That,
Well, WrestleMania's in March.
right. But it felt like it was something after that, like real quick. Remember?
Yeah,
W.
yeah. Elimination Chamber.
Right, but it was May 31st. Though. Did it have
Hey,
something in April?
think you got it
How long? I don't know. Yeah, we are googling it right now to make sure that we're talking about the right thing. I don't know. Shoot, I'm shocked. I don't remember this.
wrong. Screw it.
Hold
Screw it.
on, no, hold on. Wait a minute. Give me like 30 seconds. That's you know, that's how long it take John Cena gets in the ring. Oh no, Randy was the wrong person. Um,
How long it take her to get to the ring? Like 2 hours?
he deserves it at this point in his career.
He deserves it.
He deserved to take forever.
He's earned it.
Yeah, he earned it. He earned it. That who else? While I'm looking at it, who else come in the ring like really slow besides the Undertaker? Who else does that? Like Triple H does that when it comes to WrestleManias at times to me. It feel like he take forever to me.
Well, he gotta get to the ring as according to the music. He gotta have the right beats to the music to get to the ring.
I guess. You know what? Screw it. You're right. Screw it. We tried, but basically, the elimination chamber was May 31st. Whoever, if y'all could tell us what was before that, that's fine. Or we probably say it later. Who cares at this point? I tried. Whatever.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So after that wonderful match between Owens and Ryback, you had the a little promo, the Go to Hell tour by Paul Heyman. I think I was doing something and I just heard Paul Heyman voice and I just ran to the TV. Was like,
Brock Lesnar.
yeah, you have fun
Go
messing
to
up your
hell.
voice. Yeah, you go ahead and mess up your voice. That's too much. He be doing too much. I forgot what Raw was, but he was cutting a really good promo. I was like, he gonna have a damn heart attack. I should see all your veins like that. Like, no, calm down. We get it. But yeah, it was MSG, Madison Square Garden. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar versus the Big Show. I woke up. Because he's the show, right? He gonna make the show. And he gonna get beat up by the big guy. Well, the beast.
Yeah.
And do you wanna get into the matches that or we just wait till we don't?
We can wait till the end.
Okay, so basically it was a promo Hell in the Cell. They just promoted Brock Lesnar versus the Big Show, and Brock Lesnar tour still continue. He going to Dallas, and he gonna be on Stone Cold podcast. So that should be good.
Basically, all of Brock's appearances will be strictly on the network.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a special. It's a network special. So it's $9.99. I'm plugging it again. You need to get it. Listen to episode 1. My rant of why you should get it, because if you don't, you just cheap. Basically, just get the damn network. But if you're a wrestling fan, you're not. Whatever, I don't care. But
Keno, are you sure you're not on WWE's payroll?
you know what? That's why I'm gonna watch Ring of Honor, because I know we just talk about WWE. No, I'm not.
No. I'm just saying because the way you promote the show, the network.
I'm sorry. I mean, but Jay, you're gonna recommend something later, so maybe you on that.
No. I'm giving you a compliment.
Oh, okay.
The way you promote it, that's what I'm saying. You should be, a part of their marketing team because of how you promote the network. You do a better job than they do.
Oh, well, thank you. And he's not just saying that because I'm recording either. So yeah. But thank you, Jay.
Anything I would tell you on the show, I would tell you, either on Facebook or not Facebook, but Twitter.
Yeah, I don't really get on my Facebook that much. So
Yeah.
somebody asked me, why do I have one? They said, why do you have a Facebook? I said, for birthdays. Because I can't remember people's birthdays. Unless it's legit my mother's, my brother's, and my grandmother, and my stepfather. Other than that, I do, or my best friend, my godkids. Other than that, or a couple people. But other than that, I don't remember. Like, you know what? Just to cut off the pay-per-view for a second. My grandmother's birthday was on the 16th. And every year I forget that my friend Cortez, his birthday on the 17th. So every year I forget his birthday, Jay. I really forget his birthday because my grandmother and my goddaughter, they had the same birthday. Because, I'm always like in that mode of more of my grandmother's birthday, both of their birthdays. I'm not focused on the next day. So my play brother James, he always texts me every year for like 5 years probably, or 6. I don't know how many years we know each other. And he always said, tell Cortez happy birthday. Because one year I forgot to tell her happy birthday. He was in his feelings a little bit. So he was like, every year he'd be like, make sure you tell her happy birthday. I was like, all right. He was like, and I was like, James, what I'm gonna do without you? Because if something happened, you God forbid something happened to you, I will not remember his birthday. Thank God for Facebook. But anyway, um,
And we will not be plugging Facebook on the show.
no, 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 because I don't need no creeps. And I wrote that. Oh, I wrote down this for a reason. I put WWE is playing hot potato with Sting and the Undertaker. And the reason I wrote that down because when I saw the advertisement for the Undertaker coming back, I was like, oh, bet he coming back. I was like, Hell in the Cell though. Oh, I know he was, he had really good matches, famous for that in a way. And I was
Yeah.
just like, you bring him back for Hell in the Cell? So is he coming back for WrestleMania? But I got all these thoughts. So I'm like, oh crap, okay. Maybe this is the end of their feud and they're gonna start with Sting. I don't want to see that, but we'll talk about that later. But I was saying with the hot potato, because at SummerSlam, no, yeah, SummerSlam you saw the Undertaker, and
Mhm.
Night of Champions you saw Sting, and Hell in the Cell you seen the Undertaker, and Survivor Series you gonna see Sting probably. Probably. I mean, I prefer that
uh,
Undertaker at Survivor Series, but
we'll talk about Sting when we get to the.
okay. But I just wanted to say they was playing hot potato between them two
But
with their pay per
yeah,
views. You see what I'm
when
saying?
when you put it like that, yeah,
Yeah,
they kind of are. So it's like,
yeah,
oh, hmm.
yeah. See, because
Yeah,
when I watched, I was like, really? That was quick to bring him back. But sorry, back to Night of Champions. Oh, we have the greatest match ever. Oh my god. Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev.
well, before we get into the match, I gotta say something in regards to Dolph,
Oh
and
gosh.
and, it- and what I'm gonna say is he's been doing this thing of where I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just coincidence, but his ring gear has been looking
I was gonna bring that up later.
very Rick Rudish lately.
Explain that to people who don't understand what you're saying right now.
For anyone who don't know who Rick Rude is, shame on you, and you should definitely check out some of his matches on the WWE Network. What I mean by his ring gears being Rick Rudish, especially at Night of Champions, the fact that Dolph had Lana's face on his tights, that was something that Rick Rude would do with his tights, when he came to the ring. It's in particular when he fought Jake the Snake Roberts, and when they feuded, Rick Rude had Jake's wife face implanted on his tights as well. So I kind of thought that was kind of interesting. But Rick Rude was the heel here. Dolph Ziggler is supposed to be the face. So I don't know.
Yeah, cause when I first, well, I wasn't really paying attention to the match the first time I watched it, but I didn't realize until Lana was on his trunks until his pants until I watched it the second time. I was like, why is
Yeah,
Lana face on his junk? Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, right. I guess he has her here in spirit. Gotcha. And I was like, okay,
yeah,
and he's. I don't know how you I don't know how you feel about how like certain wrestlers like they wear like the tights, like the pants, or some people call it the wings, like the underwear. Some people, I'm not gonna say they look sexy. It depends, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna go that right with you. But it's just certain wrestlers look better with pants, and some people look better with the I call them wings, the underwear one. Like the Miz, he looked better than the wings that he did in
yeah.
them goofy ass shorts. And I think Dolph Ziggler looked better in the shorts. Did he do better in the pants? So I don't know. He's switching up because I think he had on trunks like recently. The
Oh,
huh?
you want to say that again because you were breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was saying Dolph Ziggler. He had trunks. He had trunks on recently, and I was like, is he going to like go back and forth, like with the trunks and then with the pants? I don't know what he doing with that whole situation.
Oh, I don't. Well, one, I tried not to pay attention
Maybe
to
I
the
pay
guys'
attention way too much
trunks
details.
and pants
I know that's
like that.
I didn't want to go into
Well,
details, but yeah, it I mean, I look at certain stuff. See, I didn't really cuss this time, so and I forgot what I was gonna say after that. But but is there anything you want to add before we get into the match? I put I don't care. So what did you think of the match?
you don't care. Um, it was just another match. It was like watching another
Raw.
match of theirs on Raw. Yeah, it just you know that's it. It was nothing special. I mean, and then they throw in I mean the finish with Summer Rae hitting Rusev with the shoe and Dolph getting the win like that, but it wasn't nothing special. It was just a match.
And I wrote down something about Jerry Lauder. I don't know. He said something horrible, but I said the commentary is horrible. I don't know what he said for me to write that down, but I don't know what it was. But the only thing I like about
Well, I mean,
Dolph and Rusev match was his leather jacket. That's the only thing I like about his match was his leather jacket. Dolph Ziggler.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I really don't care. Like I really I didn't care about that match.
Yeah, it it's like I said, it's just another match. It carried no weight. It didn't move me in any kind of way. So
Oh, and how did Dolph win? Zigzag, right? The zigzag.
yeah, with a unintentional may or maybe not from assist from Summer Rae
I,
with the shoe to the face of Rusev.
you know what? Poor Rusev, because you know what
You don't remember that?
yeah, a little bit, and I watched it today. So, uh, I watched it. I repeated today. Because I didn't really pay attention the first time, and I saw that. But poor Rusev, because
Yeah.
he's supposed to be the heel, right? And he's like the baby face in the way. Like Dolph Ziggler is the. I mean, I don't care about the match, but Dolph
Is
Ziggler comes off as the heel.
yeah, it's almost like they trying to do a double turn. I
Mm,
mean, they could do it because you remember when Rusev was hurt and how sad he and pathetic he looked.
yeah,
Everybody started liking Rusev.
yeah. I
So
mean,
if they wanted,
I didn't want
so
him
if
on
they
TV
wanted,
though.
they could do a double turn.
They what was the last double turn you saw in WWE?
The last one I saw, or the last one I remember.
Oh yeah, you remember
The
like
only well,
recently.
and the only one that I remember seeing is little thing that happened at WrestleMania 13 between some dude named Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart.
Mm. I had a feeling you were gonna say that one.
Yep.
The last one I
Yep.
remember recently.
I mean, it
What?
yeah, because I don't remember anything recent.
Well, it was a couple years ago. Remember WrestleMania? Actually, I went to this WrestleMania. WrestleMania 29, but the night after WrestleMania, the Raw, when Dolph Ziggler cashed in his Money in the Bank, and he's supposed to have been heel. Oh no, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't that. I think it was after that. After Dolph won the belt, I think it was at that pay per view, and Alberto Del Rio, yeah, if y'all remember him, he turned heel. Remember they did like they swapped places. I forgot why how that happened, but
Alberto El Patron.
yeah, Patron sound good right now, but yeah, yeah, him, yeah, that man. But I kind of miss him in the way. I don't know.
Alberto.
I miss him a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know. But
I remember, I remember. when I first saw Alberto, I didn't like him. I don't know something about him I didn't like. But then it's like he grew on me, and then right when I started really liking him, he was gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
Kind
like
of
the
weird.
it.
But
Yeah, if he come back, I would cheer. I'm like, oh, good, he's back. But it's not like, oh, he need to come back. No, it's not like that.
I doubt he's coming back.
And
I
yeah,
doubt
that
he's coming
whole
back.
yeah, I doubt it too. I mean, if they give him a boatload of
Plus he's
money,
doing nope.
no,
I think because I, after listening to a lot of like some of his interviews and stuff like that,
he like done.
I don't see him. Yeah. Plus he's doing good in AAA. In Mexico, and then he showed up in Ring of Honor for a minute. He on that indie scene like what we talked about. Guys don't necessarily need WWE to be stars. So people need to stop believing that.
Yeah, I'm probably one of them
They
people
need to
too.
stop,
So,
believing that WWE that yeah,
hmm.
they don't need to go to WWE to make their names or keep their names in a sense.
Well, Samoan Joe kept his name, which is surprising. But yeah.
No, no. When I say keep their name, I mean their status as far as
Oh, okay.
being a top wrestler.
Right, right. But I was
Yeah,
saying
that's what I mean.
like keeping names as well. Like they certain wrestlers get to keep their names, and he was lucky to keep his name. Cause when they go to a different WWE,
Yeah, because
what
they can end up with the name Apollo Cruz.
Jay? I don't think we talked about that last time. I think we said we was going to talk about it, but nah, we yeah. Oh, we need to get back to this pay per view,
You
okay?
know what? Yeah, we do.
We talk about Apollo Crews on other episode. We gonna call Keaton and
You know
Jay
what?
other.
You know what? You know what? Apollo Cruz can be like he's just looming every episode until we finally decide to talk about it. But he just looms.
He
He
just
just
big,
looms over the show.
yeah, like da. But
Yeah, it just. Well, that's the first one of the show.
dun. I may have hit that so well.
All right.
All right, so third
Uh,
match. Oh yeah, but your order you had for that match. The second one you had. Hold on. Oh, you had it right. You had Ziggler and Rusev, so you got that one right. You got one right.
okay.
Congratulations.
All right. So far, 1-1 on the pay per view.
Yeah. I mean, but you okay. But the
I
next
mean, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 as far as
win
wins, but 1-1 as far as match
is
listing. Yeah.
exactly, and I'm not gonna say me. I just lost. So, um, the next match is okay. Do you want to get into how they did like the package, like how they build up the package from that Raw, or no? From Nikki Bella and in Charlotte package, how they said she was she's basically the greatest champion, and I laughed pretty hard.
Well, did they say that she was the greatest, or did they
Oh,
try
maybe
to
she said
tie the
that.
Divas title?
Yeah,
They tried to tie the Divas title reign to the women's title lineage, which
ugh,
everyone kind of like, really?
ugh, ugh. That
So
give me the
that's how y'all
itch.
do it.
Yeah, I'm itching right now. Ugh, gosh, that's a nasty chill. Ugh. But yeah. But one thing I would say about WWE promos, like well, video packages, they actually do a good job. Like for instance, they take some like certain shitty shit and they make the package look actually good. Cause I don't know, you actually listen to
Yeah.
Brie Bella I mean the Bella's theme song, but it was a part. It was like they song of "You Look But You Can't Touch," and when Charlotte had to get the belt back, they put that in there. I was like, oh, that was a good way to put her debuts in there. I mean they still shitty. Sorry, Bella fans, but I mean that was a good way to add that in there. Um, but the next match was what was the next match? Oh, I'm sorry. It was the New Day. I thought it.
Your guys.
Yes, I love New Day. I got clap. New Day rocks. I'm
Oh
off beat,
Lord.
but whatever. Um.
And
Okay.
somebody else will be offbeat by the end of that match. But
Y-
we'll get to that when we get there.
Yeah. So. Oh, Xavier Woods. What is up with that hair?
What the Rufio look?
Yeah. I was like, what, what I'm watching? I mean, I love. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would support him, but I was what the.
You was you was waiting on Peter Pan to show up.
Yeah, something like that. I was
Ah,
I was waiting for Goldust to come back and be like, but
God.
I
Where is Goldust anyway? Where is Goldust? Is he hurt?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe he'll come back. I don't know, but oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk to you about it off the show, but I think we talked about before. We're gonna do like we're gonna pick a wrestler. Well, the Undertaker goes first. I mean, he just
Yeah,
default go first.
yeah.
But maybe we should do like like once a month or something, and we pick a wrestler like it revolve around that month, or like we pick who we want to pick. Just do
Yeah.
something around there. But back to this pay-per-view. New Day come out and doing they stick always hilarious, had me laughing. um um Big E was like, he said something about Obama. They was like, oh, you can't boo the president.
Well, for one, he had to. You see that right there. They had to know. You
They in Texas, so
can't say anything. Exactly.
you
They're in
in
Texas, and you
Texas,
saying something. That's
right? That
red. That's
that's
red
not,
nation.
yeah, that's not a Democrat, you jack
Yeah.
rabbit. See, I didn't cuss, Jay. Yeah, yeah. See, didn't cuss.
So what you trying? So what you trying to stop from cursing?
Yeah, someone told me I curse too much, so I'm
Who told you
trying.
that?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Well, actually, someone on Twitter. I would give him a shout out later.
Well, you know what? You know when people don't like you, want you to change, you know what you tell them?
What?
Fuck them.
Nah, I was gonna be nice, but I do need to stop cussing though. It's a pretty bad habit. But
Yeah,
who gives a fuck, right? But see,
exactly.
see, I try. See, it's Jay fault. Shit. See, I was doing so
Yeah, hey,
well.
play. Yeah, put it all. I will be the heel in this. Put it all on me.
Exactly. Yes, you gotta blame somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, he was booing the president, and then Big E was like, "You can't boo the president." I was just dying laughing.
No, no, but I thought you were gonna say it the way Biggie said it
No, you do that.
when he mentioned the praise, like, "I'm President Barack Obama."
All that you need Devon to be like, "Testify, my brother." That's all you needed Devon to say.
Yeah, yeah. Too bad they was in the match against each other.
I
'Cause
know that'd
that
be
could have
awesome.
definitely been a moment.
Yeah, that'd be. You know what, Big E. I never was a Big E fan until he got into New Day, because when he was with Dolph Ziggler and AJ, I was like, yeah, I don't really care for him, but I don't hate him. But now,
I like Biggie. I
yeah,
like Biggie.
he grown on me as as an individual and in the group. So I mean, I kudos to them. Kudos to them to being the best part of this pay-per-view so far. Probably the only thing actually. And so I say D. 3D came out. The Dudley Boys came out, and the match started.
Whoa! Before we get to that, did you notice that Devon had a Blue Tista type moment with his fatigues, and and what I'm referring to, uh, Bubba came out in one color, and
Oh
Devon
yeah,
had on a totally different color scheme.
but they did that
It
before
was like,
though.
yeah, they did it. Oh, but it just looked weird this time for some reason. Because when they returned together, they had on the same thing. So for them to have on different stuff this time, I don't know, it seemed kind of weird.
See, you saw me nitpicking, looking into details. Look at you. See.
Well, I don't know. Well, I say this is at least Devon doesn't have that terrible techno club music that he had when he was in TNA. So, and he would
Yeah.
come out and he would do his little dance and.
I don't
It was,
remember that. I don't remember that, so that's good for me, right?
yeah,
Okay.
but it was terrible.
It was. Ooh. Well, The only people you got TNA right now is the Hardys. So I mean, when they come back, we might get another TLC match. Probably not, but you know, but
Yeah, I doubt
yeah. I mean, that would be nice throwback type of thing. And
it. So
oh
the match.
oh yeah, the match. Do you even remember? Oh, I do remember one part. Remember Xavier Woods had his wonderful best friend, the trombone,
Hmm.
and Big E had correct me if I'm wrong. Did he had Bubba Ray and the headlock, and he was like they was doing the chant was like New Day suck, and he was like and he was just like blowing the he was blowing the trombone, but he was going with the beat with his foot. Like, did you remember that part?
No, I'm gonna have to go
It
back and
was
look at that.
yeah, it was like he having the headlock. And I don't know if it was the crowd saying it or it was Xavier Woods, but it was like dun dun dun, and his foot like he was going with the rhythm for a second with the headlock. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know if it was Devon or Bubba Ray. It might have been Bubba Ray, but I do remember Kofi Kingston smacking the shit out of Devon head, and you could just tell the look on his face was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up."
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
was like, cause at first I didn't see it. Like I didn't see it twice. I was like writing stuff down, and I was like, "What was that? What was that I just heard?" And then I think Michael Cole, one of them said, "Oh, he just smacked him or something like that." I rewind. I said, "Oh, he really smacked him on the head."
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
he,
That's the one reason why I'm glad I don't have a bald head.
yeah, that
Cause no one could smack me like that and think it was cool.
yeah, yeah. And you know what? And luckily, this is not TNA because remember Devon years ago had his kids on there. You know, his boys come out there, kick Kofi Kingston's ass and shit. So,
Yeah.
so is
No,
it?
but do you remember the spot where what's his name? Big E had when Bubba Ray was laying like hanging off the apron and he splashed him and it looked like Bubba Ray got decapitated.
No, I don't remember that. I
You
gotta check.
remember? Yeah, you know how he do because now he does the splash on the apron of the ring now. You know
Yeah.
they have so yeah when he did it and the look on when they showed it in slow motion it's like, ugh. It's like
Oh, yeah, he was
yeah,
hurting. He was hurting for his age.
yeah he probably was.
I don't remember. I don't know. I'm gonna check that out. I definitely check that out. And what else happened? Do you remember?
Well, I mean the match kind of it went. I mean it wasn't a bad match.
It
It
was
was pretty
good.
decent.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it wasn't anything special because like what we talked about it was night of slow champions. So
Yeah, Night of Slow Champions. Yeah,
so it was
that's the
it
title
wasn't
of episode 2, Night of Slow Champions. Um,
so
Slow Champions.
yeah so they kind of went through the motions. I mean of course Xavier Woods was doing his thing on the outside. Going at
Oh
100
man,
miles an hour.
he always steal a show, and then I don't know. Somebody on commentary was maybe it was Jerry Lawler. He was like, "Oh, he needs to be quiet." Or some people, so I'm like, "No, you need to be quiet and let him do his thing on the outside because he add to the match and he's interacting
Yeah,
with the fans because Xavier was he kind of spoiled me in a way because now I'm like, okay, I mean, not everybody should go out there and do what he do, but now I'm just like, well, somebody come out there and just standing right, just like Summer Rae, well, Lana Ray, she come out there standing and look dumb, she tried to do stuff, but it's like
well
when he what,
remember that you brought up
some
Summer Rae and when we talk about Raw. So
oh God, I don't want to talk about that, but but
well, remember for the purpose of this show.
I know. God, it was. I mean, I didn't watch it live. I went to hockey. I'd rather go to hockey every Monday than watch Raw live at this point,
Yeah,
Unless the Undertaker gonna come on, then I'm fine. But
unless the lights go out, Undertaker's in the ring and kicks somebody in the balls and leaves.
yes, that should be his gimmick. I told you that should be his gimmick. What's his name? The Solar Monster. He was like something about like if the Undertaker stay around for like 5 or 6 years. I believe ooh, I'm sorry, but I believe he said 5 or 6 years. He stay around. He just kick people in the balls. Like just that's all he need to do. Boom, kick you in the balls and leave. That's all he
Yeah,
need to do. Yeah. And you know what? He kick people in the balls and leave and let the urn stay right there.
Just let the urn stay there.
Just let it right there. Just let it stay right there. You probably remember I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but when they had the urn and then you opened it up, it was like a light, like a flashlight or something. They should.
SummerSlam '94. Yeah, SummerSlam '94.
God,
Undertaker versus Undertaker.
God, you got a good memory. Yes.
No, because that's one of the few pay-per-views I actually owned.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I owned it on VHS. So yeah,
Ooh, what's that?
that was heavy. Yeah, exactly. What is that?
I remember VH tapes. I mean, they used to take up a lot of space, But
Matter of fact, I had two pay-per-views on that tape. I had SummerSlam '94 and Halloween Havoc '95.
Jesus, you pretty was a WCW guy, huh?
I love WCW. I still do.
I know you. I mean, you watch everything on the network, so that's okay. You know what? I need to do that. I did when they used to have. I don't know. You remember the WWE 24/7 when they had it on? I know it was on Comcast.
Yeah,
They
it
used to
was
have it on
on
there.
demand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they used to have like the episodes of WCW. I think they saw it in '95, but it was more like the Monday Night Raws. I mean Wars. So it was like that's when I watched it. Saw
Yeah.
somebody on Twitter. And but yeah, but anyway. Oh yeah, so
Yeah, we
who
didn't finish the match.
yeah, I'm sorry. We did back and forth. And you supposed to be the one keep me on point.
I know.
Um, but oh, you was right, and I agree with you on the first episode. You said, what did you say? You said something about the
The
Dudleys
Dudleys
win,
would win, but New Day would retain.
right? Dudleys win by DQ,
Yep.
and then I don't know. Okay, did you pick this part up when they with Xavier, he was struggling with the table, but when he put in the ring, did you see how Devon like you could tell he pick up too many tables. And I think it was Big E who he was like about to fight at the second, but he was on his knee, and
Mhm.
he tried to grab the table, like the leg of the table to make it straight because it was crooked.
Yeah.
And he's just like, okay, let me fix that real quick. I was like, oh look at him, he used to the tables. Oh look at him. But the match was good. I just hate the commentary. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Well, it was what it was.
yeah, that's about it for that match. I mean,
Well, we didn't. We didn't finish it. And,
what?
because
Oh, the table, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
So after the DQ finish, thanks to Xavier Woods protecting the titles, because their whole thing about save the tables. They was gonna end up trying to put one of the Dudleys through the tables. Of course, it all got flipped around where Kofi and Big E get thrown out the ring, and Xavier Woods ends up going through the table.
With his wonderful red hair. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you look at it, it's like he was yelling "No" as he was as he was in the air coming down.
The only thing he needed was the trombone with. Oh no, didn't. Okay, you know what? Oh, you know what? You know what? That's raw. We talk about that when
Yeah.
yeah, it's something about the trombone. I think Summer Rae called the trombone. Yeah, we talk about that on Raw.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, your next match, your favorite match, Jay, Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. Yeah, woo. Your favorite match, Bella Nation.
Yeah.
Bella Nation.
But look, I'm not like Bradshaw and John Bella Layfield. I ain't pulling one of them moves.
Yeah, he put them over way too much. It's he kind of doing like in a creepy way to me. Yeah, yeah, Nikki Bella, yeah, she's the longest champ. Yeah, we know.
You know what? He's doing with Nikki the same thing that Corey Graves is doing with a certain person in NXT right now.
Ooh, remind me because I didn't watch NXT in like 3 weeks. Forgive me.
The one who's ripping off Ric Flair, and we will not.
Eva Marie.
Yes.
Eva Marie, Miss Redhead.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Redhead, and we got red and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got dun, 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 dun.
All right, so let's get into this.
So you start this one off, yeah.
No, I'll let you start it off.
Okay, well, I don't know who came out first. I believe the champions supposed to always come out last, but Rabbi proved us wrong once again. But I think it was Charlotte came out with a with PCB, not
Yep.
PCE, PCB
Yep.
came out with a page. She had on her non wrestling gear, and Becky Lynch she always have on her gear. She never dressed normal. She always have her gear on, so she's ready to fight.
Yeah, what she is, is she Scottish?
I think so. Yeah,
Is she?
I think so. What did they put her
Yeah,
in a group
so,
with her and Sheamus and Wayne Barrett? Wayne Barrett. They could be the
but yeah, you
huh?
never understand anything anyone say.
When you understand Barrett, I got some bad news for you. And then Sheamus, the only thing you're gonna understand is when people boo him. So that's about it. But back to the match: Charlotte versus Nikki Bella. Oh, this was a 5-star classic. Woo! Wow. I try not to laugh. It was poor Charlotte. I wrote down because the first time I watched it, I was just watching just to watch it. I was like, okay. And then when she tweaked her knee on the outside, I was like, oh, I see where this match going.
Well, let me ask you this: do you think that was real, or was it
Nah,
part of?
that wasn't real. That was to make Nikki Bella look good, far as having something to do in the ring. Charlotte had to slow down her pace, how
Okay.
she is, so they had to get her that leg injury, and Charlotte sold that leg injury like a mud. Like she sold it. Like kudos to her. Like
Well, she did learn from the best at selling. I mean,
true. That's true. And I'm glad she wasn't like after the match she was I just spoiled it. But basically she in the whole match she was like playing off the knee. Like I
yeah.
appreciate her doing that. Especially when I think she suplexed Charlotte Nikki Bella suplexed Charlotte the turnbuckle. I think it was a
Yeah.
turnbuckle, yeah, and she's so dead like a motherfucker Jay. Ah like she was
Like I
just
say, it's funny you bring that up, and just to kind of deviate from this match real quick. It made me think about when Ric Flair. It was Ric Flair and Sting versus Vader and Rick Rude at one of the Clash of Champions. So, right
oh
there,
wow.
there's a yeah, that's a WCW thing. Night of Champions, Clash of Champions. We'll just leave it like that.
Yeah, and he's plugging the network again. So yeah, go check that out.
But it was from one to Clash of the Champions. It was '94, I want to say it was. But anyway, when they fought, Vader was was destroying Ric Flair in this match, and Ric Flair was selling like crazy, because he ends up getting taken out of the match. He ended up becoming a 1-on-2. He got taken out. But when Vader was suplexing him all over, and he was selling that, and when I saw Charlotte selling like that, it reminded me of that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, well, I didn't watch that match, but was that match overall good though? Because this match was just slow.
Well, you had Ric Flair, Sting, Vader, and Rick Rude Harley race on the outside.
Hmm.
That's all you need right there.
Okay, okay. No, I'm saying like, was it like a slow place match? Like it was like, oh, awesome. Like I hate.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, because the match, because the Charlotte versus Nikki, yeah, nothing against them. It wasn't Charlotte. I understand Nikki. She's not like the rest of them. Has
Yep.
all the offense. Her offense is more on the map to me. Like when she,
She does her best work on her back.
you got me again with that. Okay. I was not trying to say that, people. That's all Jay with his negative mind. Okay, no, her offense. You know what? Whatever. I'm never gonna get to that again. But she, we know what she does good on her back. That's why John Cena is the United States champion again, right? But
and that's why and that's why she's not. Oh,
uh,
we'll
he
get to
couldn't
that.
hold off Vince McMahon for long. So but
Yeah.
yeah. What else I was gonna say something. Yeah. Basically she was selling the lead the whole match, and I believe it was a couple of pinfalls. I was like, oh god, is Nikki really gonna win this match? And then then you know the
Oh
part
yeah,
I do like with Nikki Bella, when her sister and then I think Foxy, Alicia Fox, I think they were about to interfere. She was like, no, what are you
yeah,
doing? I was like, good, good. At least she recognized that,
yeah.
because you
Because
lose the belt.
Stephanie put that stipulation in there.
Yeah, you're gonna lose the belt if it's one of these I was gonna say bubblehead. Um,
One of her stooges.
there you go. Yeah, one of them interfered, but I mean, it was good. I kept looking at Paige. I was like, oh, she gonna turn. That's why I picked Nikki at a point. But I think I went with Charlotte at the end. I can't remember that I went with Charlotte at the end, but I think I was like Nikki, because if Paige turned, I said Nikki was gonna win. I believe I said, but she didn't turn. Not yet.
Yeah,
And Charlotte won with the figure eight.
figure eight, and
And
then the celebration.
right before we get to the celebration,
Okay.
how long do you think they gonna let her do that figure eight? Because when you get a certain age, that I know she athletic, but that move, like, oh,
I mean, Medusa. She used to do that. What was that? That German bridge suplex. She was doing that forever.
yeah.
So
I know, but I don't, cause like with certain moves, like remember I was telling you about Adrian Neville, how he did
yeah,
that what is it called?
Red Arrow,
Yeah, I'm
Red
about to
Arrow.
say Green Arrow. I keep saying I don't know why.
Nope, that's the TV show,
Oh, okay. What the dude was on? Yeah.
and that was his tag team partner in SummerSlam.
Yeah, so that's where I'm getting confused. But him, remember, I was telling you like that move is risky that he does. He needs to stop that or
Yeah,
do like pay-per-views. And I heard that they making him stop doing that. I don't know, it's like for every show, but I don't think he does it like every show he's on now. So that's good. But with the Charlotte with the figure eight, I don't know, like she gonna do that the rest of her career. I mean she might,
so she
but
don't have to. I mean, Ric Flair didn't do the figure four every match. I mean, hell, he won some matches with the doggone
I know, but she could. I'm talking when she get older. You know what I'm saying? Like she could do the figure four, but I'm talking
Yeah,
about that bridge like that at a certain age. It's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, I understand what you're saying.
yeah. But yeah, the celebration. Yeah, you go on this celebration.
But let's see, what the celebration. I was ready for somebody to start jumping and shouting and bringing the champagne and taking off their coat and elbowing it in the middle of the ring. But instead, as soon as because I mean, everyone knows Charlotte won the match and she got the title, and Paige and Becky Lynch get in the ring. But as soon as Ric Flair get in the ring, he's crying before he even get over there to her. Which, I mean, it's when Ric Flair cries, it makes you want to cry in a sense because you can tell he truly is happy for his daughter.
Yes and no.
Yeah, yeah, and no. I mean, yes, because he's proud to see her, achieving something and stuff like that. So it's even though I don't have kids and and everything like that, but you can see the look on his face of that he's a proud parent in a way. But at the same time, he got to stop crying. It's
But
it's like, come on.
right. The only time he made me like I was crying. I shouldn't say that. The only time I had tears in my eyes is when he actually. Maybe I shouldn't say that. When he actually retired against Shawn Michaels, I was like, well, like when
You mean
the
when he
match.
said, "I will never retire"?
Yeah, I know. I wasted them little watery tears, my
I
little
still,
watery tears.
I still remember that too. When he get on there, he's like, "I want to tell everyone that I will never retire," and he go on on this whole rant. It's ridiculous, but and we'll talk about that later too in regards to him.
Yeah, yeah, it's but yeah. Oh, and Charlotte, she still sold the leg. I'm
Yeah,
proud because I forgot who it was. They won the match and they just stopped selling. I don't know. Was it Dean Ambrose?
John Cena.
Well, he don't count. He don't count. You're not supposed to say his name, but he don't
Yeah,
count. Well, no. Yeah. Besides, oh yeah. Well, he's number one. But I
Yeah.
think Dean Ambrose did it against Seth Rollins in a ladder match or something. And after did he win or after I don't know who won. Somebody won, but after the I think Dean Ambrose. No, I'm sorry. It was during the match he had the leg injury angle going on, and then I think he stopped limping for like a couple of minutes. I'm like, you supposed to limp, but
Is that the same one where he was limping, then he stops and he kind of kick his leg out and kind of
yeah,
like a break dance move too?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, him. But yeah, that. I mean, that irritates me the way. But yeah, John Cena. Oh yeah, he's best for that. Oh, okay, was that Raw? Oh, we'll talk about Raw later. But yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk about
but yeah, I don't. Okay, we'll talk
it.
about
Yeah.
him later. Yeah,
A lot of people was not happy with that.
okay, yeah,
So, but we'll talk about when we talk about Raw.
okay. The next thing it was Kevin Owens backstage with JoJo discussing.
Joe, Joe, Joe.
I like her on the main roster. She brings a different feel to the interviewer. Like,
I like JoJo. Period.
I bet you do. But once she, because I know she was. I know you hate. We don't hate. I know you don't watch Tell the Divas. I don't. I. Ain't- You should be proud of me, Jay. I didn't watch Tell the Divas for like 2 weeks now.
Good, so we don't have to talk about that show.
Yeah, but we're gonna do an episode down the line.
I mean, I will have to watch the show.
Yeah, I mean, no, you don't have to watch it. You could just like that's stupid, and then But
No, if I'm gonna talk about something, I have to watch it
oh,
to fully
oh,
give my take on it.
input. Okay. But yeah, basically they was talking about stage. Kevin Owens, she was interviewing him, and how he won, and I don't remember what he was saying.
Well, you just talk about how he's the best and this, that, and the other.
Did
How Ryback sucked.
oh yeah, and he kept saying
I'm not. I'm
a
not.
week or something.
Yeah, he brought up about the book. Or was that on Raw?
No, he in this interview he said something about a book. I'm like, what book is he talking about? Maybe.
Because Ryback is on this whole motivational, inspired type kick now. So that's the whole thing about this motivational book.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, no, I'm not yawning because of the book, but okay,
Yeah.
it just played with each other. But yeah, I mean, he won the title. I'm glad he won. I heard maybe they might do something with him and Cena again, and
Uh,
yeah, but maybe they. I don't know. Next match,
yeah.
I hate. You know what? I hate this match. I legit do not want to ever see a tag team match, a 6-man tag team, an 8-man tag team, or 10-man. Thanks to Monday Night Raw this year. I do not want to see it, but we got it anyway.
Yep.
You take this match because I don't want to talk about 6-man.
Well, are we talking about the infamous Wyatt family versus Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and their third man?
And you know what? They third man, and then okay, we
Well,
need people from NXT, right?
no, I
Oh,
remember
I did it.
you picked from NXT. I said I can't pick it because I don't know who they would use.
But I was guessing.
I didn't. I knew. I guess I was smart enough not to try to pick somebody.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But they third man was the
Well, hold on. They had actually they had two third men
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
because
Yeah.
because once again somebody decides to
Hop off the rail.
come in the ring and he was dressed and ready to go.
Yeah.
He had on the vest and everything. He was ready to
pumped.
fight.
He was pumped up. He's like, okay, I'm ready. But to get off of that for a second, every time I went, like they came to DC, it's always somebody in DC jump off the rail. That happened last year too, I believe. They always jump off the rail, and then when you go and when they went to Baltimore, I was like, oh god, somebody gonna do it again. And remember, the man was walking with Seth Rollins. When that in Baltimore? Was that? I think that was Baltimore. I was like, see,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
it
like,
was.
see, every time
But
Baltimore and DC, I'm not saying we the greatest. That's just they shouldn't be doing it. But it's always like not New York, Baltimore and DC. Like they always do that. Now the one I went to last year, or like a couple of times, you always see the person, but you don't get them on camera most of the time. But this time, oh, you saw them on camera. They know where to walk at with the camera. Like they what was the word I'm looking for? They rehearsed what they was gonna do before they got jumped by security.
They're more TV trained than some of the wrestlers.
Yeah, and
Like what we talked about on the last show in
put them
regards
on
to
yeah, they need to put them down on NXT.
NXT.
Put them in NXT. They got the ring presence already. Cause no, when I saw him, I was like,
But
what the hell?
but what I was gonna say, because I know a lot of people on Twitter talking about, oh, you know, these people, you know, they jumping the rails, da 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 da. I'm gonna say this clearly. A lot of those same people who saying that they never watched WCW, because if they had, that was a common thing. And um, I remember once I saw where, matter of fact, Halloween Havoc '95. It's funny I'm bringing that up again. Um, it was doing Macho Man Randy Savage entrance where he was getting ready to fight the Zodiac. Can't believe I'm saying the Zodiac name, but anyway, doing Macho Man's entrance, some fan jumps the rail, and he was really trying to get at Savage, but the referee of all people had what's his name, little Randy Anderson. He was like maybe about 5 feet tall. He had this dude pinned up and was not gonna let him get the Savage. The security guys came in and took this dude off during the whole, and it was during the match. But so it's like people who think that at least these guys, they're not doing anything really. I mean, they like the guy who walked with Seth Rollins. He wanted to walk that aisle with Seth,
Yeah,
right?
and you saw Seth Rollins. He was just
Seth,
like,
yeah,
and.
like what the hell is this, right?
But did you see how John Cena in the time? I keep saying the time players, the prime time play. They back there. John Cena's like, oh, back up, back up, back up. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the really? He not. He don't care about you.
exactly. He wanted to walk with Seth. He could have
Yeah,
he couldn't walk with Cena because Cena sprints to the ring. But
bullshit. Yeah, yeah. But that's yeah. I was like the goddamn Baltimore.
yeah,
It was
and then
you. It's DC don't like you. but
that's not.
but yeah with the people come. You said something about Twitter. People don't like them coming
Yeah,
in the ring.
they saying all Well, I mean, it's because it is. It's all. I'm not saying it like that people should like be not against it, because it is a safety thing. It really is, especially now more so than it was back then, because you don't know what a nutcase might do today. But I think the worst thing that's happened so far was when Roman Reigns got hit in the face in a house show.
Yeah, with the briefcase, but but
Yeah,
this man, he was on his team this time.
yeah. So I mean, that's the worst thing to happen. But at the same time, you never know. The guy that we laugh and joke about, the guy who walked with Seth. I mean, he could have pulled out a gun. He could have pulled out a knife or something, and tried to do something. But I
Yeah.
mean, but no. What I mean is for people to act like it's never happened before. Because I mean, I bring up Bash at the Beach '96. I mean, yeah, it's remembered for Hogan turning heel and joining NWO, but doing that, some dude who he came through he jumped over the rail, gets in the ring. Kevin Nash clocked him one good time, and then Scott Hall kicked him, and they got him out of the ring. So, but that dude, he was legit pissed. He was like, "It's still real to me, damn it." So
But at the same time, you had to remember too, Jay. Some people didn't watch back then as well. I know they probably have the network, so they just probably
yeah,
around my age group or younger, especially the younger ones, and
yeah,
they probably don't understand that type of interaction. When I saw that, I was like, them damn DC, and I'm from DC, so I can say that shit. I was like, this damn Baltimore, because I was watching it with somebody. I was like, somebody gonna jump the word, somebody gonna do something stupid, because every time they go to Baltimore or DC, there's always some. Don't get me wrong, other cities do it too,
yeah, they do.
but it just for me personally, I was like, it's always them two. I was like, God damn it! So now every week you gonna have that one motherfucker. I'm gonna get you. Oh, and you said the worst thing was with Roman got hit with the briefcase.
Yeah,
Don't forget not Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose almost got stabbed. So that's almost the same.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But yeah, but back to this horrible tag team. I mean, this tag team match. Who
Well,
was the third man?
Well, all right, well, before we get to that, what I want to say in regards to how Bray played it off, in regards to when they quickly got that dude out the ring, he stood up on the rope. He's like, "Is that your third man?
Oh yeah, I forget. I'm sorry, I
Is that
forget.
is that your third man?" That's the
he
way he
was
said it.
playing. He was playing that. I did see that. Yeah. Oh man.
So,
Yeah.
so but yeah, the real third man comes out, and it was the man who invented everything, the one, the only, the Ayatollah of rock and roller,
Break down
Chris
the
Jericho.
slowness.
Yeah, Chris
Break down
Jericho.
the slow. That's the name of the pay per view. Break down the slowness.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, Chris freaking Jericho. I mean, that's the best they could.
You.
It's like it's like, come on. I mean, could y'all not get somebody else? Really?
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, they just. Ugh. Yeah, it's just, I mean, the match itself. I mean, Bray Wyatt, he's hilarious, but
I mean, Bray did what he did. Luke Harper do what he do.
man,
Braun
he's so
Braun
underrated.
Strowman, yes he is.
Oh man, he moved like a damn cruiserweight. I'm gonna keep saying that every show, but yeah, and oh that what's his name, Strowman?
Braun Strowman, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Man, I can't remember what he did to Chris Jericho. No, I think Roman Reigns did something and Chris Jericho tagged himself in. And he
Yep.
pinned him and he like legit he brought back memories for me. He just picked him up and like he just popped off and like hit the road. I don't know if he went outside the ring on that. But I remember didn't Big Show used to do that to Eddie Guerrero and he used to pop him up and he used to go outside the ring. That just brought memories to me. And I
Hmm.
was like, this sick freak is freaking ah God, he's freaking strong. Like I mean I know he had a couple of matches so far, but they when he breaks from the Wyatts, they gonna do something with him. I don't know what it is yet, but they gonna do something with him. Sorry about the background. Somebody on the four wheeler, but yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with him. But the end the end of the what? Okay, was there anything in the match that made you go, oh, that's cool?
No,
Oh,
because no, because it was like, oh, this is a Monday Night Raw ending, 3-man tag.
well, SmackDown. It don't
Yeah,
exist.
all Smack. Oh yeah, all SmackDown.
It don't
Yeah,
exist. But
it wasn't nothing special in the match. Except for that, when you thought that Shield 1.5 was gonna win, and then Jericho decides to say, "I'm gonna go rogue and try to win it for myself," and ends up being the one who get pinned. And then after the match is over, he is like he gets upset with Roman and Ambrose because he lost the match, which I thought was funny. I'm like, how do you get mad? You don't want it long. Who told you to tag yourself in?
no boy, and I was just like, who cares? And I was like, oh, so maybe they're gonna have a feud between Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho down the
Yeah,
line,
I
maybe.
don't want. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
I mean, if it's on the house show, sure, whatever. Fine. I mean,
If it's on the house show, I don't have to see it.
well, it depends if you. Well, yeah, you don't have to see because you don't like to go into events. You don't go to the live events like I do. So it's like, yeah, you won't be missing anything. But I'd be like, oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the match. I mean, you
But
know.
I mean, well, I'm gonna say this. What does it serve Dean Ambrose by feuding with Chris
Get him
Jericho?
something to do.
And
Get him.
I will say it again. What does it serve Dean
It
Ambrose?
get him something to do.
It don't give him nothing to do.
It get him. Okay, remember a couple of months ago he won on a pay per view like with a couple of weeks. I mean, I think people
A
had
couple
problems.
some months ago, he was facing Seth Rollins.
I know,
He challenging for the title
right? But remember after that they took him on TV. People was like, "Where's him?" You know them.
because he was doing a lockdown.
Yeah, I know. But at the time, like, oh, where was he at? And then when he came back, they ain't really had enough for him to do until he got Roman.
But he still don't have nothing to do. He's become Roman's sidekick.
Oh gosh, and you know what? At first he was putting over Roman Reigns, but I don't know what it is now. It's just
It's because Roman is not as good as WWE tried to build him up to be,
oh nah.
and now it's like it's like they done relegated them to this. weird tag team in a sense, where everyone knows Dean is really really good. Everyone knows Roman is still
Learning.
learning, but and speaking of, you notice how he done regressed on the microphone again. I said that in the last episode, but he's regressed on the microphone. So it's like, okay, what the hell is really going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, last. Oh no, it's not. I got ahead of myself. Uh,
Well, we could say it's the last because it all went in together. So
true. So it was Seth Rollins versus John Cena for the thousandth time. But you
for the
know what?
United States Championship.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes, for that title. Remember I made a bold prediction. I was like Seth keeping both belts because how they was building up to. I was like, okay,
And
he.
I said no, he wasn't.
I know you said Cena. You said Cena was gonna win, and yeah, you know what the match itself was. It was. It wasn't bad. It wasn't. It was good.
It was a typical Monday Night Raw match.
There you go. Because the last match they had, it was really good. It was to me. It was good. The one with besides the ending, of course. Besides the ending, the one with John Stewart interfered. Was that SummerSlam? I think it was SummerSlam.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was SummerSlam. He was wearing all white like a Power Ranger. Yeah, and
Yeah,
John Stewart was the host, I think. Yeah, and then yeah, I mean the match was good. I mean, and then oh, how did John Cena win exactly? Didn't he
no,
counter something?
no, that was Raw.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm blending in.
Yeah, like I said, because of the fact that that Night of Champions was pretty much a Monday Night Raw episode, but
So how did he beat him?
he he beat him with the AA, but I don't remember him. Did he? I don't. He counted. So it wasn't what he counted on Monday Night Raw. It wasn't that, but he
Okay.
probably did counter something into the AA, and then 1, 2, 3, and John Cena's the United States champion once again. So I wonder if they're gonna bring back the Open Challenge now.
Yeah, probably so.
Oh, oh, oh,
That's my thing with the show. But
oh, yeah.
but I mean, no, don't get me wrong. The challenge was I liked the challenge he did.
Yeah, people looking forward to it.
It was good, but people had to remember it's not like you told me. It wasn't really John Cena. I mean, he was part of the match, you know. So I
Yeah,
would give him credit for it, but
yeah,
it was his opponent. But
yeah. So look at who he fought: Neville, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Kevin Owens.
did you
All people that,
did you say
all people that,
Cesaro?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, all people that fans like.
And you know what? He had a good match for I'm about to say Cody Rhodes. Well, Stardust. Yeah,
Oh yes, right. He did fight. Yeah, he fought him
yeah.
too. Well,
They had a good match. Yeah.
yeah,
Um. But anyway, so after that, I think Seth got his belt and he was about to walk out. You
yeah,
know what
because
I'm
he wanted
saying?
he wanted to have he wanted to have a champion's entrance, and of course, good old Boy Scout John said, "No, you're gonna stay right here. No, you're staying right here." That's how he said it. So.
Okay.
Well, that's how he said it. You go back and look at it when he trying to go up the ramp. See the
I looked at it twice and I'm never looking at it again. So.
that's how you said it. So
Did he fu him on the outside or was it in the ring?
no, it was in the ring
No, he
inside
f.
the F.
I'm sorry. He AA him outside the ring. He did.
He did.
Yeah, and then I think he threw his ass back in the ring. Ah, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I don't know.
I
Whatever.
don't. I don't.
Whatever. That means we don't care.
Yeah.
Um, and he get what did he get
so
like
he
a
so
minute? Huh?
yeah. So he's laid out in the middle of the ring.
He get like a
Laid.
minute to rest.
Yeah. So and then of course the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, the icon, Sting makes his entrance wearing I'm not gonna say Confederate
Oof,
because I'm
easy.
not gonna go that far. But
Easy.
he was wearing his Civil War coat, which I like. I like that coat.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same one he used to wear on TNA. I like that coat. I mean, I like the long all black coat that he wore when he was in WCW better, but I
Well,
like
you.
the Civil War
Well,
coat.
well, when he well, He's in WWE right now. I don't know. Okay, when he came to Survivor Series last year, did he come out in all black or did he had
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cause
But
I was gonna make the joke. You know, the Undertaker's the only man with the black leather, but never mind.
well, wait a minute. It was either that or he had the purple and he had the purple Civil War coat. It
Oh,
was either one of them. It was either all black or the purple one.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. But
So
yeah,
so he comes out and Sting is getting his first WWE title shot.
yay.
And the match started off pretty good. I mean, it was decent. Sting was keeping up with Seth, even though yes, Seth had to slow down a little bit. But then again, Sting is 56 years old, so
Right.
in that regard, it makes sense for Seth to have to slow down.
Right, that's the only match I could say it was worth slowing. That's fine. And by the way, Sting, he looks phenomenal in shape. No intended. What's that guy name? AJ Styles. He looked tremendous. Well, I shouldn't use that word. He looked good for his age. Like he got in shape for this match. So
Yeah,
Sting he did good. I mean, he went off
yeah,
the top rope, and I was like, oh shit, like.
he still got it.
Yeah, and you know what?
Even
Sometimes I don't like them chant. You still got it, but this one I liked it for this purpose. Like I like this for this purpose.
that makes sense for an older guy.
Yeah, but not no young guy. Like I forgot who it was. You still got no. You don't need to. I think it was Daniel Bryan when he came back. You still got it. I know he came back
He,
from injury, but
yeah, he never lost it. I mean, he was injured.
yeah, yeah,
That's
so
different.
it's like nah. Like for Sting and the Undertaker, okay.
Yeah.
Triple H, yay and no. Like
Ric Flair.
oh yeah, of course. But it really depends on the person.
Cause I think they chanted that when he came back against Taker at WrestleMania 18. I think. I'm not sure. I can't really
I
remember.
I, I don't remember the crowd, but I do remember half of the match.
I remember that whole match.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do that Undertaker
Yeah, yeah, we
long
series,
deserving
series.
series. Yes, long, cause long series.
But
I'm trying to think what else does Sting do in this match?
he went through the Spanish announce table.
Oh, I was thinking. Okay, okay. Was you thinking the same thing I was thinking? I was like, move the monitors, move it, move the
Nah,
I think he hit his head
they probably did. I don't
on
know.
the monitor. No, because when he went to the top, move them on, move them, move. Y'all need to move that now. Like, just move them. Like, but they didn't do that, and
No. So Steve,
I
he
don't
went
know.
through the
He
he
hurt
went through the Spanish
himself.
announce table.
Yeah, I mean, it was shocking. Cause I
Yeah,
thought I thought Seth might go through, but I was like, okay, they got Sting going through. He taking a hell of a bump,
you was getting your
huh? What'd you say?
yeah.
Oh, okay, no.
No, I'm saying yeah. I was agreeing. Yeah.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
No, I said I was.
Go ahead, I'm listening. Can you hear me? Is that phone breaking up again?
Oh,
But yeah, he took that bump and he got back in the ring. And remember, it was on Remember I was telling you, or you was telling me, I can't remember. But Sting, they said Sting got injured. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah,
he did.
yeah, he
He
got injured
did.
in the match, and it looked like he collapsed.
Because it supposedly happened when Seth gave him the bus the what they call it. It's
It's
like when he power drive him into the
it
power bomb into the ring
it's like a
to the
running
turnbuckle.
power ball, a running power bomb to the turnbuckle to me. I don't know
Yeah,
if there's that name for it, but
yeah.
that's what remind me of.
Supposedly that's where it happened, and you can kind of tell he was kind of messed up after that.
Right, but I was thinking maybe it was from that table too, because I don't know. I mean, when I look
No,
back,
no, because he was fine when he got back in the ring, but he was really messed up after he um, took
that
that
ball.
power bomb.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I mean, he is, and what? He shouldn't even. Okay, okay. He should have just did that one time. I don't know. That was the first time, or the second time he did that one. That where the bump. But if he did that again, he should. If he did it twice, he shouldn't have did it after he did it the first time. You see him woozy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
improvise was something else. Unless that was the second time, then that's different. But
yeah.
he shouldn't do a. I'm not trying to discredit Sting, but he shouldn't do on the 56-year-old man. You know what I mean? Like I understand it's Seth Rollins' moveset, but let him do something else. You know, like he can improvise. Like he's a really
What?
great wrestler.
Yeah, so they could have had Sting Hurricane Runner out of the thing or something. I don't.
Yeah, some else. Like he shouldn't have had to go take that type of bump. And especially he took the bump off the ropes, you know, off the
Yep.
top turnbuckle. I mean, and then he took the a bump on the. He's taking more bumps than Undertaker right now, but
Yeah.
through the table. I mean
So
the
so of course the match stops for like 5 minutes, and
it wasn't 5 minutes. It was like two.
no, it was like 5 minutes because remember Seth was he was doing what I call the Owen Hart's
The taunt.
heel,
The taunt.
yeah, to the crowd.
Oh, it was like 5 minutes. I feel like it was shorter. Okay.
Well, I'm saying 5 minutes. It could have been shorter, but
Okay. Yeah, but I get what you're saying. It was. Yeah. I mean, he was trying to stall time. Well.
yeah, so then they get back into it. Sting gets him in the Scorpion Deathlock. Seth gets out of it. Sting sets him up for it again. He spins up out of it, and then he rolls him up 1, 2, 3, and still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion won Seth Rollins.
You remember I said Seth. I said on Twitter. I said to you and Robin. I said Seth Rollins needs to win a match clean. And
And he did.
yes, might be the only one, but he did. That's all I wanted. I know he's a heel. He's supposed to do heel tap, but it was no interference. Well, besides John. Well, that was before the match, but anyway, that was fine. And then what happened next, Jay? Well, what happened next?
Well, just when you thought it was over, some big Scottish dude with a bad mohawk
Fella.
decides to say, "Hey, I'm gonna try to steal me a title," and he comes running. I'm talking about Sheamus, come running down to the ring, want to cash in, but that whole thing gets foiled when the return of the Demon Kane.
God, I hate that name. Is it just me, or I just hate the Demon Kane?
I don't have no problem with the Demon Kane.
I just hate the Demon, but I just say Kane.
Yeah, I mean, cause it. Well, oh, okay. Well, how about the Big Red Machine?
Nah, don't say that no more. Just say Kane.
All right, so Kane. Yeah, well, yeah, he's Kane. He makes his triumphant return wearing his actual Kane, get up with the mask and all. Comes out there, choke slams Seth, choke slams Sheamus, and that is how the show goes off the air.
Right, and you know what? We did this show for. It took us 2 hours and 32 minutes to do this. And Night of Champions. What do you give a rating? Like A is great, and I'm gonna be nice, and C is okay. We're not gonna do no F or no D.
I give it a C.
I'm gonna give it a C minus.
I give it a C.
I give it a C minus because the New Day and Charlotte made me interested in
I,
this whole pay-per-view.
I give it a C because if you notice, what was it 4 out of the 5 titles change hands?
It was a shady finish.
A dusty finish.
True.
A
True.
dusty.
A dusty. Dusty. Oh no, you gotta do Dusty Rose one more time.
No, I'm not doing dusty.
Oh my god.
Not this episode.
I'm gonna catch him sooner or later.
Not this episode.
So that was Night of Champions. Shout out D-Man, DJ BT. Thank you for the intro. We love it. I hope you guys like it too. You could actually go listen to it on SoundCloud.com/KedaNJay. Again, it's on SoundCloud.com KedaNJay. Other people you could go.
Well, also make sure you follow DJ BTD on Twitter
Yeah.
at Slowed and Chopped. He's a good follow. He's a a good wrestling fan. We interact with him a lot on Twitter. So yeah, you can follow him on there and talk to him. As far as wrestling goes or anything else.
Right. So his at because some people like what you say is SLOWED the letter N CHOPPED Go follow him. He cool peoples. Um, what else do I need to plug, Jay? I'm forgetting something.
Oh well, they plug the show Twitter.
Twitter. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm horrible. Sorry, guys. Um, we just started the show on Monday, and we already have 36 followers. Thank you all. We appreciate it. And you can follow us at KedaNJay Show. It's KEDA, the letter N, JJAY show. You should SHOW.
Yes.
follow that, and then you will see us at Yeah You Know It 1991. You when you click on the Keita and Jay show, you will see me and you will see Jay's Twitter accounts.
Yep. And any tweets from Keda and Jay that are mostly movie related and have JG as the initials, that is from me, of course.
Exactly. Yeah, and I just do hashtag Keita when I'm talking. So pretty much. That's about it for oh, go listen to episode 1 on it's on YouTube and episode
Yes.
2. Now, for right now I had to figure it out. But if you go to Google and you type in Keda and like KADA and ANDJJAY wrestling, it will pop up. But we're trying to figure out how to get the link for you can link it right, get to the link. Boom, like that. But we working on the website, so for you all don't have to keep doing that long
Yes,
thing.
we are a work in progress,
Exactly.
and with the support of all of our followers, all what was it, 36?
Yep,
So
36. Yeah, so far.
36 and counting, 36 and counting.
It's
And
good. We started Monday.
hey, exactly, yeah. And 36 and counting, and people, listening to the show, giving feedback on the show. So it's good. Also, where is it that they can, if they want to, if they want to email us anything, where can they do that?
It's Keda. It's KEDA and ANDJJY connection at gmail.com.
So if you guys wanted to, email us or anything like that, like questions or anything in regards to Monday Night Raw, any of the pay-per-views, anything movie related, because I generally handle more of the movie stuff in regards to the Keita and Jay show. So anything like that, you can email us there, and we'll probably answer your stuff on the shows.
Yeah. Oh, I want to get a shout out to my second family. Robin and John. And Andy. Hey, hi guys. You could go follow Robin at JRRESTAINO. At JRRESTAINO. I think it's Restino, if I'm pronouncing it correct. She didn't tell me. I don't think she listened yet, so she didn't tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong yet. So I'm gonna keep saying it until she correct me. And go follow her husband as well, John Restino 13, JOHNRESTAINO 13. And do you want to plug in that third man?
But we don't have a third man.
Okay,
What are you
yeah.
talking about? We don't
Okay.
have a third man.
Yeah,
No.
cause Jericho ain't do a good job, so okay.
What?
Jericho ain't do a good job on Night Champion, so we don't have a third man no
Hey,
more.
I,
So
I, I want the original third man. The
ugh.
the one that got in the ring first. Could be our third man. Let's get him to be the third man. He was ready to go.
I mean he was. I mean, he was pumped. He like, come on, let's beat these hillbillies. But yeah. Is anything else, Jay?
Um, just want to say good night.
Thanks for the support. Peace.